Hello everyone, this is Rugio Duelis. I'm back with another video. As you can see, guys, unfortunately, for this video, for those of you who have been on my channel for a while, well, you know I mostly just do Fluendaries and Tenpai Dragon deck profiles. I did release a Tenpai Dragon deck profile not that long ago, but this time it was at a kind of like before. I'm only trying to do deck profiles based on big events. I was at a case tournament and I came in 3rd place this time around. Also, as you can see, the angle is a bit different. The cards are backed up against the wall. And unfortunately, my tripod's been giving me some problems. My apologies. My tripod's been giving me some problems for today/tonight. So my cards are basically backed up against the wall, and I have my cell phone in a different angle. So got 3rd place at a tournament. Today crossover breakers just came out. Let's just put this guy over here. I'm not going to spend too much time. You guys have seen what Tenpai Dragon does, but basically it was 6 rounds of Swiss. I went 5-1, came in 3rd place. I'm proud of that. Again, this is post crossover breakers / when the new decks like Malice and Ryziel just came out. I won against Tearlaman's Fiendsmith. I went up against Malice, and I won. I also went up against Orcust Horus, which I also won. The only match that I lost, which was the final round, round 6, was against Snake Eye, Fiendsmith, Kashtira, which my opponent was playing. It almost sounded like a pile deck, but he was playing 3 of the best engines in the game. So, but besides that, again, I mentioned Tearlaman, Fiendsmith, Orcust Horus, and Malice, of course. I did face Malice, which is the new Banish-esque type of deck that's running around. I faced up against Voiceless Voice in round 5, and in round 4, it was against Fiendsmith Kashtira, like the Fiendsmith Kashtira heavy hand trap deck that was in the YCS not that long ago. But I wasted enough of your time, guys. Let's get onto the deck profile. It's Tenpai Dragon. You guys know that I love this deck. So if you guys find my channel, you'll like it and love it too. So let's just get on to the deck profile, shall we? I've been wanting to make my videos like 5 to 10 minutes long. So, and again, guys, I will try to make like a semi-bandless prediction or like bandless type of video next time, hopefully. But I have my hands full this week. Unfortunately, I wish I could do Yu-Gi-Oh! Full time, but I still don't have the skills to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Full time. So again, just going to locals and winning the best case tournaments with the decks that I can master, whether it's hard, difficult, or Tenpai Dragon or Fluendaries, or the other deck that I'm trying to make something out of, will have to suffice for now. For next deck profile, hopefully a Fluendaries one with new text for the modern meta now that we have Ryziel and Malice, and or maybe for January, or a possible bandless prediction, or like a different type of bandless video, which is more so discussing every single card that's on the forbidden, limited, and semi-limited list here in the TCG. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's begin. No more showing any hands over here, so let's get started. It's a 41 cards, Tenpai Dragon. Same old, guys. 3 copies of Pydra, 3 copies of Chundra, 2 copies of Genroku, and we decided to bump up Fadra back to 2. You guys been on this channel, so you guys know what the Tenpai Dragon monsters do. They go second, they kick ass, they're fast, and that's all we need to know. All right, those are the main monsters. Those are the main monsters. Now for the hand traps, I'm not rich, but I did manage to get these. You guys know what I have. If you saw my last few deck profiles, so 3 Fuelos for the main, 3 Perulia. You guys know what these do. Max C, slightly weaker, but like still expensive cards and good cards to have right now. 3 Ash. Again, Ash has been around with us for like the last 7 to 8 years. Always been a staple hand trap in the game. And the 1 Magnuma to search the Genroku in the end phase and or disrupt one of our opponent's plays. That's it for the monster hand traps. More on hand traps later, but yeah, that's it for the monsters. 20 monsters is 41 cards. So for the spells, the 1 Terraforming, the 1 Send and Summoning, which is limited to 1, sadly. So yeah, 1 and 1. And mandatory 3-ofs in this deck are triple copies of the Sunken Kaiman. Yeah. There's more spells, but again, those are like some of our main engines. Sad to say this card is now limited, but we must use it still because it's that good. The one Pot of Prosperity. The one Call By to get any annoying hand traps out of the way or like certain type of interruption. The one Duster to clear back row. And I main 2 Cosmic Cyclone for specific decks. Also, more so for bad matchups like what do I call it? What are the decks? Runic and Centurion. Runic has seen less play as of recently, but Centurion is still running around. There was a Centurion player in the tournament that I was at in Top Cuts. I did not get to face him, but still, this card is very good. Yep. Moving on. And the final batch of spells. I made some like tricky decisions here because I don't know what the meta was going to be, but I managed to came in 3rd place with 1 loss and 5 wins nonetheless. So went back to triple Forbidden Droplet. I believe I was on 2 the last time I showed the list, or I don't know if 2, but I've always been on between 2 and 3 in this deck, but I went back to 3 because I don't know what the meta is going to be like, so better to be safe than sorry by main decking 3 copies of this. And for the last 2 spells, we decided to play these. And boy, oh boy, were they great in this tournament. I believe like these 2 cards, like out of all the duels I had, or games I had, not matches, but games, out of all the games I had in all 6 rounds, these 2 cards did work in like 2 or 3 of those games. So yeah, I honestly think that right now, the Triple Tactics cards are very good in Tenpai Dragon. If you want to play one or the other, or like maybe 1 and 1, I wouldn't like play 2 or 2 talent or 2 thrusts, maybe 2 of this. Maybe 2 of each, but I'd say 1 just to be safe because we never know when we get hand traps. So, but as of right now, I am liking the Triple Tactics cards in the main deck in Tenpai Dragon for this format. So yeah, and that's it for the spells. It's 41 cards. So let's finish up the traps. We're at the 7-minute mark. Spent a lot of time talking, but that's just who I am, guys. 2 Dominus Impulse. I was on 3. You guys saw. Remember the last deck profile I was on 3. So, but back to 2 due to Malice and Ryziel running around. This card is unfortunately not very good against them, so I decided to cut 1 off. Put it over here and triple in perm. I believe this card is actually pretty decent this format, but you really got to time it right. I think I've come a long way. I've been playing this card a lot in this deck, trying to master it and make sure to hit the right cards. And for the final trap card in the main deck, I'm testing this out. So far, it's okay, 50-50. 1-dimensional barrier to set it with the thrust to stop our opponent in their tracks. Depending on the deck that they're playing, they might be playing a deck that this doesn't necessarily do anything against, but still with Ryziel running around, like I want to test this card out. So far, it's been okay. It doesn't break. It didn't break too much, but yeah, that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's go back to the extra deck. Extra deck, same old, same old. We are reaching the 8, close to 10-minute mark. I want to make it at 10 minutes, so 3 Transcendent Dragion. What can we say about this card? OTK, your opponent doesn't play the game. 2 Biden Dragion. You guys already seen this. 1 Trident Dragion to really OTK our opponent. These did not come up. Some extra cards. Like I did not play these. I was actually debating on whether to put these in the extra deck for the tournament for the sheet, but they did not come off, sadly. So yeah, I'll probably be replacing these for something else in the future. The one Quibelt is very, very good. I think it's definitely mandatory. A lot of times this has come up. 1 Typhon. I might bump Typhon to 2 again. I was on 2 for a bit, like the last 2 lists, but I decided to cut it to 1 for this tournament just in case. Black Rose and Rudy Rose Dragon. Striker Dragon. Hieratic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Of course, if we go first, we summon this, and then summon a Tenpai Dragon, bounce an opponent's monster. And finally, the 1 SP Little Knight, which these 2 did not come up. And I believe Black Rose came up once in this tournament. I don't quite remember. SP did not come up, so But yeah, that's just it for the extra deck for now, guys. All 15 cards. Sorry if the quality is not the best, guys. I'm trying here, but the tripod, I'm not showing as much as possible. Sadly, the tripod did not work today. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. Now, for the side deck, this card did a lot of work. This card is godly. Yeah, against Malice and like a lot of darks and lights running around, and against Fiendsmith, great card. I almost want to main deck it, but no, it's too risky. But to each his own. The third Cosmic Cyclone, because yes, this did not came up, but I still want to side this card out just in case we found ourselves into one of those matches. So, Great Floodgate. And the next are all just 3-ofs. Spooky Dogwood for time. Heat Wave, which wins games more often than not. And for the first time, Dimension Shifter in the side deck. You guys, yeah, with Malice running around, plus Ryzeal doesn't care about Shifter to some extent, so I've heard. Plus, like, in general, I think a lot of the meta decks are adapting to the point where, like, Shifter is more of a plus than a minus to them. Doesn't hurt them that much. Plus, the players are getting smarter, so, yeah. For now, he will remain in the side until further notice. And I still managed to get 3rd place with this in the side, so, yeah. For those who think that Tenpai Dragon, skillless deck relies on Shifter, yeah, well, Shifter was in my side, and I got 3rd place, so take that as you will. And the final 3 cards in the side, which I'm glad I put, by the way, Lancia. Either side or main this card, or Chaos Hunter. If you can main or side deck any of these 2 cards, side or main deck it. This card is going to be probably mandatory in the side deck moving forward. And yeah, that is the my Tenpai Dragon deck profile for a Crossover Breakers case tournament. Put it like this. Clearly my whole up against the wall thing didn't work, but I tried. I'll try fixing my tripod for the next time, you guys. And I will try everything in my power to make a ban list prediction, or like a discussion on every single card on the ban list. Again, the forbidden, limited, and semi-limited lists. We're up to the 12-minute. I try to make it 10 as fast as I could, guys, but not perfect, so we'll try again some other time. That's it, you guys. Hopefully next time it'll be Flonderies and no more Tenpai Dragon. I will. There is an upcoming VIP qualifier in 2 weeks and another case tournament next week, so I will try to for the case tournament either with Flonderies or my other secret deck that I'm trying, but yeah, unfortunately for the VIP qualifier, I'll have to go back to this, because for the VIP qualifier, it's actually for YCS Orlando, so I will try everything in my power to win that VIP qualifier. And yes, for YCS Orlando, unless I magically master the other secret deck that I want to make, but ideas are not complete yet, so the Tenpai Dragons will have to do the job, banless or not, in this upcoming January or end of December. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I did the best that I could. I know I rambled a little bit too much, but hey, that's just how I am. Not perfect, just some guy who wants to do deck profiles, entertain you, and just gives some advice about the meta, and love this deck. This is more so for those of you who love the deck. All right, guys, take care. Went past the 10-minute mark. Trying my best. Try to speed things up and not ramble too much next time. But that's it. Play if you can. Play if you can. Have fun, everyone. 2 thumbs up twice.